I know it's not Monday, I know it's Tuesday, but every day is bench day, so deal with it. If you guys are upset, I'm sorry, but tonight was bench night. I have been sick for how many days now?
Oh my God, too many.
Friday, right? Friday, I started feeling it at the workout. I've been sick since Friday, and I didn't do bench last night, but I wanted to push through. I didn't want to fall too far behind on my training, so I pushed through tonight. I got up to 290 and missed it, but I gave it my all. I mean, that's all you can do is give your best. All right, so anyway, on to the spoiler. So, for all you people that want to jump ahead, spoiler alert. All right, so the movie that we're ruining tonight is Foxcatcher. And no, I know what you guys are thinking. It's not How to Pick Up Women, because if it was, Midget wouldn't be here. We'd have somebody behind that camera.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to say any names. All right. Well, anyway, this movie's called Foxcatcher. It's another movie based on true events. I don't know. I'm not trying to do a thing where it's all true events and everything, but just so happens that that's what's happening with these movies. Now, this movie is about Mark and Dave Schultz. They were both Olympic wrestlers back in, I believe it was 1988. Yeah, I believe it was 1988. Well, anyway, what had happened is Mark... Now, he disputes this movie. Mark Schultz actually disputes this movie. He says that the timeline is wrong and some of the events in the movie were wrong. But, watching the movie, this is how it happened. Mark was an Olympic wrestler, obviously, and his brother was an Olympic wrestler who was a little better than him. And so he got more publicity, and Mark always wanted to be more famous than his brother, so he felt like he was in his brother's shadow. So he was always working to get out from under his brother. This guy, John DuPont, comes along, and he's a millionaire. He invites him out to his house, shows him this state-of-the-art facility, and says that he wants to put a team together. That he wants Mark and his brother Dave to train there and train the team, so he could finally be a coach of a gold medal winning team. So he can prove to his mother that he doesn't really, he wants her recognition. He wants her love and everything, because the family was kind of weird. So anyway, Mark agrees right away. Dave doesn't. He doesn't want to uproot his family. He has a wife. He has kids. Mark didn't. He was living in a one-room house apartment, pretty much like me, and we actually have 2 rooms though.
Oh my God!
So he jumped at the chance to go and live on John DuPont's farm or whatever. The place was like huge. The farmhouse was. It wasn't like a farmhouse full of hay or anything. It was full of trophies from these horses, these prize horses that his mother had. So anyway, John DuPont, you start realizing that this guy ain't right in his head. He's trying to win his mother's love, and everything at first was good. Him and Mark were like chummy and all this other stuff, and there was a ultimate fight, like an Ultimate Fighter contest on TV that Mark decided he wanted the group to watch instead of train at that time. He said he was going to put in a double session that night. Well, anyway, the guy John freaks out and slaps him in the face. At this time, his brother Dave, he paid his brother Dave so much money to come that he finally comes to the ranch at around that same timeline. So now Mark is feeling slighted because now John's showing Dave all the attention and everything else. And after that slap in the face, he didn't want anything to do with this guy John anymore. So there's like this whole family thing, like Dave is training with the people, Mark is off doing his own thing, and finally, like, the Olympic trials come up. Mark loses. He loses outright. Wait, before I get that, I jumped ahead. Mark is training to lose weight. Like, he's weighed in, he's overweight. He trains, he's like riding his bike for like 4 hours straight, like hard. His brother Dave is pushing him. Like, him and Dave kind of like made up a little bit because Mark realized that he couldn't win without him. So he's pushing on his bike, you know, like really, really hard. John DuPont is like walking towards him to try and talk to him, and Dave goes out and stops it. Like tells him, you know, like brushes him off, telling him that, you know, he has to focus on training and cutting the weight and everything else. He can't be bothered at this time and everything and all that other garbage. Then Mark goes ahead and he loses the big trial anyway. So Mark decides to move off the farm. Dave is on the farm with his family. Mark decides to move off the farm, and around that time, John DuPont's mother dies. Now this guy loses his damn mind. Like, the team had like a trial, like a trial a little bit before that, and all the medals they won, he took from the team and put up in his trophy cabinet, and wouldn't let them have their medals and everything. Well, anyway, the trophy cabinet was a big deal in that house or whatever. The mother dies. The first thing this guy does, he goes to those prize horses that his mom had, and all the trophies are in the house that won and everything. He lets them loose, free, out, and they're just running all over the place. He kicks them off the farm. They're running in the street. They don't even. I don't even know. They didn't even go back to it to say if the horses came back or if somebody returned them or whatever. He just let them all go. You start seeing him like slowly losing his mind. Well, anyway, long story short, he gets a gun. He's driving all over his farm. He sees Dave outside doing something, shoots the guy dead. And the way the movie ends, like, there's a big search for John. They finally catch him, and the way the movie ends made no sense to me. It just showed Mark walking down to the ring to do his first UFC event. So to wrap it up, you got two wrestling brothers. They had a little rivalry. One jumped ship to go with a crazy guy. The crazy guy was trying to be a coach slash wrestler slash whatever, and convinces the brother to move to the farm, convinces the other brother to move to the farm. Everything goes to hell. He shoots the one brother. The other brother goes on to be a UFC fighter. That's all I got out of the movie. It didn't make sense to me. Was it a good watch? I'm gonna give it
one up, one down.
One up, one midget thumb up, one midget thumb down. I liked the story. I didn't like the movie, and I'm sorry, like, Channing Tatum was really good in the movie, Mark Ruffalo was really good in the movie, and Steve Carell was really creepy as John DuPont. But as far as the movie, and then to find out that it wasn't accurate from the source, yeah,
that's,
like that.
That's it.
So that's it. So
the acting was really good, but the story just wasn't put together well.
It's like horse balls that he let loose off the farm that he kicked out into the street with a baggie and a little stick. Alright, so until next time, you guys keep working out strong. We'll ruin another one next week.
That's a wrap.
Come on, hit the button. I'm tired and I'm sick.
I don't care.
Feel good. I want to get in the shower.
I don't care. You know the rules.
Come on. Why do you do this every... Hit the button. Guys, the thumbs up button, hit that thing, please. Now
please.
Hit the button.
Just do it because I said so.
Hit the button.
Try to sober up for constant shots of depression. Memory lanes, a foggy recollection of my past, my future, my present, my path's passionate direction. Rock bottom's a constant reminder of my connection with art. I'm all hard with a tattoo, message in my centerpiece, and underneath it all's the soul to try to paint a perfect masterpiece. But what's perfection?